Matthew chapter 9, verse 36 to chapter 10, verse 8. Lord Jesus' compassion leads to mission. His disciples moved from observers to laborers in God's harvest. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Glory to you, O Lord. At the sight of the crowds, Lord Jesus' heart was moved with pity for them because they were troubled and abandoned, like sheep without a shepherd. Then he said to his disciples, "The harvest is abundant, but the laborers are few. So ask the master of the harvest to send our laborers for his harvest." Then he summoned his 12 disciples and gave them authority over unclean spirits to drive them out and to cure every disease and every illness. The names of the 12 apostles are this: first, Simon called Peter and his brother Andrew, James the son of Zebedee and his brother John, Philip and Bartholomew, Thomas and Matthew the tax collector, James the son of Alphaeus and Thaddeus, Simon from Cana, and Judas Iscariot who betrayed him. Lord Jesus sent out these 12 after instructing them. Lord Jesus sent out these 12 after instructing them. Thus, do not go into pagan territory or enter a Samaritan town. Go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. As you go, make this proclamation: the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Cure the sick, raise the dead, cleanse lepers, drive out demons. Without cost you have received. Without cost you are to give. Number 1. The compassion of Lord Jesus in Matthew chapter 9 verse 36. The takeaway is Lord Jesus sees people not as problems but as sheep without a shepherd, harassed, helpless, and deeply loved. The key insights is number 1, Lord Jesus' compassion. His emotional response is central. He feels for the crowds. Number 2, sheep without a shepherd, a biblical image of people lacking guidance, protection, and care. Number 3, Lord Jesus does not blame their condition. He responds with mercy. The preaching angle is show the congregation that Lord Jesus sees their exhaustion, confusion, and wounds. He is not irritated by their weakness. He is moved toward them. Number 2, the plentiful harvest and the few workers in Matthew chapter 9 verse 37 to 38. The takeaway is the need is overwhelming, but the workers are few. So Lord Jesus commands prayer for more laborers. The key insights is number 1, the harvest represents people ready to receive God's care and truth. Number 2, Lord Jesus shifts from shepherd imagery to agricultural imagery to emphasize urgency. Number 3, prayer is not passive. Lord Jesus makes the disciples the answer to their own prayer. The preaching angle is invite the church to see the world not as a lost cause, but as a plentiful harvest, full of people longing for hope. Invite the church to see the world not as a lost cause, but a plentiful harvest, full of people longing for hope. Number 3, the calling and naming of the 12. In Matthew chapter 10, verse 1 to 4, the takeaway is Lord Jesus empowers ordinary people with extraordinary authority. Lord Jesus empowers ordinary people with extraordinary authority. The key insights is number 1, the 12, a diverse, imperfect group, fisherman, tax collector, a zealot, even a future betrayer. Number 2, Lord Jesus gives them authority to do what He Himself has been doing, healing, delivering, restoring. Number 3, disciples become apostles. Followers become sent ones. The preaching angle is God does not wait for perfect people. He calls the willing, the ordinary, the flawed, and equips them. Number 4, the mission to the lost sheep of Israel in Matthew chapter 10, verse 5 to 6. The takeaway is Lord Jesus sends his disciples first to Israel, showing God's faithfulness to his covenant people. The key insights is lost sheep of Israel. Lord Jesus begins with his own people, fulfilling prophecy. Number 2, this is a focused mission, not a final one. Later, the mission expands to all nations. The preaching angle is God's mission is strategic, intentional, and rooted in his promises. Number 5, the message of miracles of the kingdom in Matthew chapter 10, verse 7 to 8. The takeaway is the disciples proclaim the nearness of God's kingdom through both word and deed. The key insights is the kingdom of heaven, not distant but near, breaking into human suffering. Number 2, their actions mirror Lord Jesus. Heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse lepers, cast out demons. Number 3, freely you receive, freely give. Ministry is a gift, not a transaction. The preaching angle is the church today continues this mission. The church today continues this mission, bringing healing, hope, deliverance, and compassion wherever people hurt. Number 6, the application from compassion to commission. Number 1, see people as Lord Jesus sees them, not as burdens, but as beloved. Number 2, pray for workers and be ready to become the answer to your own prayer. Number 3, accept your calling. Every believer is both a disciple and an apostle, called and sent. Number 4, give freely. Ministry is not about earning or deserving, it is about grace. The conclusion is in Matthew chapter 9, verse 36 to chapter 10, verse 8, reveals a powerful movement. Lord Jesus sees, Lord Jesus feels, Lord Jesus calls, Lord Jesus sends. His compassion becomes our commission. His compassion becomes our commission. His authority becomes our empowerment. His mission becomes our purpose. Lord Jesus' compassion becomes our commission. His authority becomes our empowerment. Lord Jesus' mission becomes our purpose.